Now to innovators, where we look at some of the groundbreaking innovations transforming the world. Ever want to make your own smartphone charger, or want to know how a gadget that could turn off any TV at any time? Do-it-yourself kits are back, but instead of building go-karts in the garage, this generation is making high-tech electronics. Bloomberg correspondent Tabitha Soren went to Adafruit Industries, put on some soldering goggles, and got to work.
Limor Freed is a rebel, and she has a cause. She likes to hack electronics, and she believes that anyone should be able to rewire anything, even me.
So that's the hot part. As our friend says, if it smells like chicken, you're doing it wrong. All these things that you touch on a daily basis will no longer be alien to you. They won't be these black boxes. They'll be things that you understand, that you can repair.
I think of hacker as a bad thing. Hacking is something you get in trouble for.
Hacking means a couple things. For me, the meaning is not somebody who breaks into something, but somebody who breaks out of something. You're opening the box, making it do more than it was intended to do.
Are these tools that you're using expensive?
You can definitely get started for $100.
Her company is Adafruit Industries, and she sells do-it-yourself kits for projects like building a smartphone charger out of an Altoids can and AA batteries.
All right, here we go. Let's see. Voila!
It's charging. So this will give you about a 70% charge on your phones.
If you want your own lesson, you can watch Freed build a gadget online. This is the TV Be Gone, a remote that lets you switch off any TV anywhere. And Freed's passion for decoding electronics goes beyond her DIY business. Recently, she offered $3,000 to the first person who could hack the Microsoft Kinect.
So hopefully someone will check this out and decode it.
She must have thought, Microsoft, they take people to court, don't they?
What we were doing did not break any laws in America, at least. It's once you purchase something, you're pretty much allowed to do whatever you want.
And the stunt worked. Soon, thousands of Kinect hacks appeared online.
Is there an anti-capitalist element to this?
Absolutely not. I'm a staunch capitalist, and I run a business, and the business has to be profitable. So I think the more people who hear about Adafruit, the more customers we'll have.
6 years ago, Freed started selling DIY kits from her dorm room at MIT. And since then, the company's grown to 12 employees with zero outside investment. Then in April, she landed on the cover of Wired.
I put Limor on the cover of Wired because she's one of my heroes.
Chris Anderson says Freed is leading a DIY revolution.
The next industrial revolution is not going to be big companies and big factories, but it's going to be closer to the beginnings of the first industrial revolution of cottage industries, who are using tools on a kind of a human scale to make things that are just right for niche audiences, or the kind of stuff that big companies and big factory models typically aren't making.
The so-called maker movement has spawned dozens more companies like this, and every year they gather at a huge maker fair. Learning to engineer circuit boards was never on my bucket list, but by the end of my lesson, I'm kind of getting into it.
So let's put it on.
All right. This is exciting. Where would I wear this?
Oh, bar mitzvahs, weddings.
Nice. This will get me noticed.
I think that this is a little bit of a trick that we do, because when you show a teenager the course books for electrical engineering, it's just physics. It's so boring. But if you show them a TV Be Gone and you say, hey, if you're an electrical engineer, you can build a device that turns off TVs from any distance, or you can build a cell phone jammer. Now we're talking.
You're converting people.
Yes, tricking them with candy.
And if you're wondering where the name Adafruit came from, it's actually Freed's hacker code name. When she was younger, Limor Freed called herself Ladyada, after the first female computer scientist, Ladyada Byron. She's still known as Ladyada online, so it made sense to call her company Adafruit.